I know your image of me is what I hope to be.
I know your image of me. I know your image of me. I
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Rollo Jenkins. Real quick, man, I'm sitting here at the crib watching ESPN, and of course, they got Larry Merchant on here talking, of course, about the fight that will never fucking happen. I just cannot believe. I don't know what's worse, them talking about that fight or fucking Tim Tebow. I don't know which one is worse, you know. It's in the words of fucking Stephen A. Smith, it's pure soliloquy. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's ass a 9, ass a 10, ass 11, ass a 12. I want to talk about Tim Bradley. Now, if you go back in some of my past videos, you know, when Tim Bradley first signed with Top Prank and the Bob father, Uncle Bob, I said it was a bad move. And now here we go. He goes from the biggest fight of his career to fighting an even more meaningless rematch than the rematch of the guy that he just beat. Now, I can't even remember if I posted this video or not. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with rematches. But I don't think that any two fighters should fight more than 3 times. The greatest fight that I've ever seen in my life was Rafael Marquez against Israel Vasquez, their 3rd fight. And even though my guy Rafael Marquez lost the fight, there never should have been a 4th fight. I was okay with that 3rd fight, the way it ended. The greatest trilogy that I've ever seen in watching boxing, my own boxing history. You know what I'm saying? That's not going looking into the record books and shit. You know what I'm saying? There may have been greater, but not that I've actually witnessed from beginning to end in my era of watching boxing. I mean, I don't fucking understand what Bradley was thinking when he signed. I mean, you know, maybe Bob made some promises to him and shit. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You get the fight that you want, and then you end up getting ducked for the rematch. Wow. I mean, I can't believe that he got Canelo. Even though if you beat somebody convincingly, or in your mind convincingly, but they got the decision, wouldn't it be easier to beat that motherfucker again? You think. But you know what I'm saying, the other guy wants to, you know, put a page out of Canelo's book, and Canelo Bradley. Then I also heard that fucking Kell Brook chose the Canelo road, Canelo Bradley. Why in the world would a dude who doesn't even have a name want a Canelo, a guy who just came off the biggest win of his career, whether it was controversial or not? You know, the guy is still undefeated. It's the WBO champion. But, you know, and then I hear that he's going to fight Lamont Peterson for a 2nd time. Now, there aren't many fights like Marquez fighting this guy for a 3rd time. I absolutely, positively disagree with that fucking decision. Bradley Peterson again is almost as much a waste of time. There are some fights that I would have liked to have seen a rematch. And then also, there are a lot of fucking fighters that I would have rather seen Tim Bradley fight than fucking Lamont Peterson again. I could throw out a couple names out there. Hell, Carson Jones, the guy that Kell Brook just fought. He could have fought Amir Khan. I would have been okay with that fight. Keith Thurman, Lucas Matisse, Marcos Maidana. So I would have rather seen him fight a whole bunch of motherfuckers other than a Peterson rematch. Just don't make sense. But that's that Bob fucker fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's Bob's way of diminishing Bradley's profile so he can lowball him when they try and make that rematch. You know? I don't know. It's just, it's just some of this shit is making me sick. You know what I'm saying? And with Friday Night Fights being done, we don't have much left. We got some shits on HBO. Brandon Rios, Mike Alvarado. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing this fight with Donaire. We got Adrian Broner and DeMarco coming up soon. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to Miguel Cotto and Austin Trout. I think that's the biggest fight of the year. So for the rest of the year, definitely. And I'm definitely looking forward to Lara Monte Rosa. I think those are the two most important fights left for the year. Those are the biggest fights left for the year. I'll be doing a prediction video on both of those fights. Those two fights, I think, have title ramifications along with those fights. I think whoever wins those fights probably should fight each other and become the number one guy at 154. Hopefully, if Trout is to beat Miguel Cotto, he doesn't start Caneloing. He doesn't Canelo the winner of Lara Monte Rosa. Those two guys can fight. The winner of those fights can fight and be the top dog at 154. And hopefully maybe even fight Martinez if he decides to come back down to 154, as he apparently has stated in some interviews. I just, Cotto being one of my favorite fighters, I kind of hope he wins. But then again, I kind of hope Trout wins because we need to quit. Oh, man, I'm just so sick and tired of seeing the same recycled fighters, And it's so much so, it's so sad that not only are we getting the same recycled fighters, but now we're starting to get the same recycled fights, But, think about this shit. Think about this shit. This motherfucker, Tim Bradley, beat a guy. Controversial or not, he got the W. So, the dude he beat, this motherfucker, according to his handlers, had an option of 3 different opponents. 3 different guys, all in which that he already fought. Are you serious? You got to pick between 3 opponents and they're all people that he's already fought? That's fucking ridiculous. You mean to tell me there isn't any more talent in 140 or 147 pounds? Nobody else deserving of a title shot? How the fuck can anybody deserve a title shot? Won't nobody fight nobody? Some bullshit sometimes, man. I swear. Man, let me end this video. It's already too long. It's your boy, Rollo Jenkins. That's my 2.5 cents.